So here now, one of the 13 no voters, California Congressman Darrell Issa. Congressman, welcome. Good to have you with us tonight. You just heard my discussion with Steve Scalise. What's wrong with this bill? Why did you vote no?
Well, I think the way to look at it is famously Abraham Lincoln talked about a 6-foot-tall man drowning in a river that had an average depth of 5 feet. A bracket that he says goes down on the average doesn't represent, for example, a 2-income family living in New York City, a 2-income, no children, or maybe their children in college family living in California. There are a significant number, in the millions, of people, particularly in California, New York, New Jersey, and states like that, who are going to actually have a tax increase. With $1.5 trillion being spent, if you will, to cut taxes, why did they have to increase taxes on anyone, and why did it have to be discriminatory toward a few states? Especially when you consider the states that I just mentioned, we're donor states. We already give more money to the federal government than we get back. So the test should, in fact, have not been one in which some states won and some lost. But I'm proud of those who cross party lines to say this tax could have been fairer than it was.
Well, you know, there's a number of senators on the other side of Capitol Hill who are also likely to vote against this bill. How do you feel about possibly being part of those who keeps the GOP agenda from moving forward?
Well, we can move the GOP agenda. There's no question at all. But we may have to change this bill. As they go into conference, there's nothing that would stop them from putting SALT back in and making real changes that would make it possible. One suggestion that Tom McClintock and I said was, look, if you put a provision in that says you will not pay a higher tax than you currently pay, which is what they imply in that last segment, let CBO score it and find an offset for that. I'm not saying you have to give back SALT, but I am saying that none of my constituents should pay more in what is in fact a $1.5 trillion tax cut, but that is what we are going to do in many cases, and many people will be middle-income people. They will not necessarily be in one group. They'll be in various brackets.
Congressman Darrell Issa, thank you.